Hey, welcome. It's Brian, and welcome to Adventurous Music Friday. Today I've got a special one, and if you're a Holdsworth fan, you might know this one. If you don't, definitely check it out. I am mostly a fan of Allan's sidemen work, whether it's with Tony Williams, Soft Machine, Bill Bruford. I like Allan's records as well, but I always really appreciated that stuff that he did. Gong, another one. All these kind of cool prog rock bands that kind of had a more of a fusion leaning. But I wanted to talk about one today that is more like from the 90s, and that is this Chad Wakerman record. And this record is on the CMP label. I believe it was originally called CMP or something like that. It was a really great label. I think Chad did 3 or 4 records on this label, and they had a lot of cool stuff. But this one always sticks out to me because they're mostly composed by Chad, I believe, but it gives Allan kind of a palette, a kind of a simplistic harmonic background to just solo over it. And to me, that's where he really shines, is that kind of thing where there's, in his music, we all know how amazingly sophisticated the harmony stuff is when he's doing chords and stuff like that. It's beyond, anything I can understand for the most part. But this I can digest really easily, much like the Tony Williams Lifetime record, Believe It. It's a pretty simple form, but with amazing kind of interplay between the players and just great guitar playing. This came out in 2000, I believe. And like I said, there's a couple of them, and so I don't know if this is the best of the 2 or 3 that he did with Chad Wakerman, but it is definitely the one I have and the one I've listened to the most. And if you know Chad, Chad was in the Frank Zappa band and played with Allan for a long time as well. So in a way, it took me a long time to kind of digest Chad's style of playing. As a Zappa fan, all the 80s stuff for the most part is Chad. And then a lot of that Allan Holdsworth stuff in the middle, meaning after the 80s, is him. I'm trying to think of, Vinny Colaiuta was on Secrets, which is probably one of my favorite Holdsworth solo records. But I'm trying to think of the other players on the other records, and I'm kind of blanking. But do yourself a favor. If you love Chad Wakerman and you don't know this record, it's a killer record. It's really fun. It's a muso kind of approach. There's not super complicated music, and you get to just hear some incredible playing. And like I said, it's super fun to listen to and inspiring as well. So here you go. Chad Wakerman, 40 Reasons is the name of the record. I didn't say that at the beginning, but check it out. I believe it's still in print. If not, I'm sure it's on Spotify or somewhere. So I am Brian, Adventurous Music Friday, today with Chad Wakerman and the record 40 Reasons featuring Allan Holdsworth.